Hey, good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic Live. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. The great report, folks. Every time they do ice raids. Hey, good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack. There it is. I had that on the background again. Anyways, sorry about that. But, folks, every time they do an ice raid in Elizabeth Warren's backyard, Tom Homan just goes up 10 notches in my mind. And this one is extra special. One of the things you find is that these extremely liberal districts where they're very concerned about who's going to clean their homes, who's going to pick their cotton, who's going to pick their fruit, who's going to pick their veggies. When you see these ice raids take place, it just, I don't know, it gives me a special sense of joy, folks. And this one happened off the coast of Maryland on the island of Nantucket. So I'm going to show you some video from the ice raid. I'm going to also show you the political makeup of Nantucket, and then show you some other great things ICE has done just today. But before I do that, really quickly, I want to share this video with you and mention my sponsor, Birch Gold. That's right. Text Lumberjack to 989-898, folks, to get your no obligation info kit on gold and silver. But check this out. This is Ron DeSantis today. Now, I had Rod Martin on before, and he talked about this movement, and he's actually working with people on this movement. But this is a big deal, so check us out.
So the bill I'm going to sign today is legislation that is going to allow Florida to recognize gold and silver as legal tender in our state. And we have the ability to do that under the federal constitution. There are only 2 states that have done it thus far. They're smaller states. We are the first large state to step up and to get this done. And this is right out of the Constitution of the United States. So this legislation will authorize money services business like check cashers or PayPal to transmit and accept payment in gold and silver. That means these precious metals can start functioning like real currency again, not just investment vehicles for the wealthy. And you notice what's happened in recent weeks and months. How has gold gone down or has gold gone up? Gold's gone up big time because investors are looking at this and they're hedging against, they see the bond yields have gone up. I think they moderate a little today, but when people start seeing that, gold is a place they're going to. So it's not just an investment, it'll be something that you're going to be able to use, and it's something that is very likely to hold its value, certainly.
So, folks, I just wanted to share that with you, just so you know that's taking place in Florida. It's happening in a number of other states, but I don't know. I've just been a big believer in gold and silver. Yes, Nantucket is Massachusetts, absolutely. And I like this comment too. How the hell is it not recognized by now? Either way, that's my governor. Thank you for commenting there. So here's the deal, folks. Nantucket. Yeah, that's right. This is so great. I just love this. I love this. Right in Elizabeth Warren's backyard, we have this taking place. First, I'll show you the video. So shrink that down just a touch. There we go. And add that in. And here you can see this is the Nantucket Current got this video. And here's all these illegals. So this is again part of Massachusetts, but it's an island, Nantucket. I'm going to show you the political makeup. But look at this. There they go. They're going to go back home, folks. And if they have families, they can all be deported together, right? Because we don't want to separate families. They can go back to their country of origin. Or if they're really bad folks, of course, they'll have to go to a prison, maybe in El Salvador, until some judge comes along and says they can't. But we're going to talk about that a little bit more on another stream about these judges. So the ICE raid on Nantucket, okay, 12 detained and removed by the Coast Guard. At least 12 people have been detained and removed from Nantucket on Tuesday in a federal immigration raid by ICE and FBI agents in what appears to be the largest immigration enforcement operation on Nantucket in years. Federal agents pulled over multiple vehicles across the Mid-Island area beginning around 7 a.m., taking at least a dozen people in custody. It's not clear yet who is taken in custody or why the 12 detainees were removed from the island aboard the Coast Guard patrol boat Hammerhead around 1:30 p.m. For officer safety, ICE does not comment on ongoing operations. ICE Boston spokesman James Covington told The Current when we reached out for comment on the raid. Nantucket Police Lieutenant Angus McVicker told The Current they were notified on Monday that members of the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency would be arriving on Tuesday. We were not asked to support their operation in any way, or have we assisted today, he said. He then directed any questions regarding ICE's operation to the ICE Office of Public Affairs. It's not clear if the arrests were targeting known criminal suspects or if it was a random sweep. On Old South Road this morning, a woman was left behind in a passenger seat of a Toyota 4Runner after federal agents pulled it over and took 2 men into custody. Meanwhile, on Fairgrounds Road, Island resident Mason Kennelly was pulled over by ICE agents who questioned him before saying they had the wrong guy. Updates to follow. So just a few glorious pictures. Here's the patrol boat Hammerhead. Okay, here they are all walking the plank. So there they are on board the boat. Now look at this. I mean, folks, I don't know. I don't know if this is what you voted for. It sure as heck is what I have voted for. It's exactly what I voted for. How many of you voted for this? Okay. Nantucket, Massachusetts is home to a number. So I'm going to show you. I took this off of bestplaces.net and I wanted to go to their voting profile of Nantucket. Home to a number of diverse political views and candidates. It is an island off the coast of Cape Cod. Unique history. Town is approximately 14 square miles, yada, yada. The political climate in Nantucket is moderately liberal. Now, this is funny. They call it moderate. I just love this stuff. Of course, maybe they're trying to. Okay. Nantucket County is very liberal. So tell me what it is. But I would call 71.7% voting Democrat to 26.2% Republican. I would call that extremely liberal. I don't know about you, but it doesn't represent America. Okay? So it's a liberal joint. And here Trump sends ICE into their backyard. This happened too. I don't know if you remember this from March, but the ICE and DEA arrest criminal illegal aliens on idyllic New England island on Nantucket. This happened. And let me see who were they. I think it tells us who these people were. Oh, they did not identify names or countries of origin, but here they are with some arrested people. Okay. And that happened back in March, but I'm going to show you something else because I think this is just great. I went to ICE, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement page, but look at this. These are the people you want out of your country, folks. ICE arrests convicted rapist after local jurisdiction fails to honor immigration detainer. Officers with ICE Baltimore arrested Alex Yonatan Flores Arce. I'm going with Arce. It's probably different, folks. It's probably Arc or something, but I'm going to go with Flores Arce. You guys okay with that? I just, it's ARCE. I think I'm going with Arce. Anyways, failed to honor an ICE immigration detainer. Okay, so the Howard County Detention Center failed to honor. Why are they able to get away with failing to honor ICE immigration detainers? Release Flores back into the community on 2 separate occasions. He's a convicted rapist. How many of you want the convicted rapist roaming around in your neighborhood? Seriously, yes or no? You want convicted rapists in your neighborhood? It's ridiculous. ICE Boston arrests illegal Honduran national charged with child trafficking crimes in Rhode Island. And ICE Boston, we know what they're up against with what's the neighbor there? Michelle Wu or whatever her name is. She's so into illegals, it's crazy. Officers, this is all, folks. This is all today. ICE Boston removes fugitive convicted of armed robbery in Brazil. Officers with ICE Boston removed Juliano Arujo da Santa Silva from the United States to Brazil March 27th, turned him over to Brazilian authorities. ICE multi-agency case result in Mexican national sentenced to 88 months in prison for role in drug conspiracy. ICE San Juan arrests 6 illegal aliens in local establishment in Puerto Rico. ICE investigation results in former Child Family Services caseworker sentenced to prison for sexually abusing children. Trent Collier, 58, of Kearney, New Jersey, was sentenced on May 22nd, New York, 109 months for possession of child pornography. Count for the chat. So why was ICE involved in this one? Let's look this up. You guys interested? Trent Collier, he pleaded guilty. Homeland Security and our law enforcement state of New Jersey to uphold, protect children. We're sworn an oath. I wonder if he was dealing in trafficked children from other countries. Collier arrived at New York Liberty aboard a flight. Oh, from the Dominican Republic. Upon his law enforcement search cellular phone and identified at least 2 images of child sexual abuse material. In a statement to law enforcement, Collier admitted that he had previously sent. Wow. Folks, these are bad people. These are bad people, man. These are not the people that we want in our country. And so I don't know about you, but I'm flat excited about the job that ICE is doing. And I just want to see more of it. That's the only thing I want. I just want more. I want more ICE raids. I want more enforcement. That's right. Bad hombres, Douglas. Bad hombres. So I just had to share this with you because I think what's so great about this is you look at these liberal enclaves that have always been untouchable, it seems, for previous Republican administrations. They don't go in there. They don't do the work that we want them to do. Now we've got Trump. He's taking the tax benefits away from Harvard. He's going into Nantucket. He's deporting criminal illegals who are doing their laundry or whatever these rich people want illegals to do. Okay. So this is exactly what I voted for. I'm very excited about it. And ICE is continuing to do the work to get rid of these bad folks, man. These are not good people, man. Look at this is nuts. Wow. Sexual exploitation of toddlers. This guy. Unbelievable. How long did he get sentenced for? 109 months? He needs more than 109 months. How many of you want this dude to spend more? He was a child and family services caseworker. How many of you want him to serve more than 109 months in the chat? I mean, this guy is not a good guy. HSI Newark also assisted the New Jersey State Police in garnering state charges against Collier in a 7-count indictment: assault, aggravated criminal assault, attempted aggravated assault, official misconduct based on Collier's alleged sexually abusive conduct toward 2 minors. Those charges were announced by the Division of Criminal Justice and New Jersey State Police October 3rd. So this is another. So he's going to get sentenced again. So this is all dealing. So this is not an illegal. This is at least it doesn't seem like it. So he traveled abroad and did this. So again, this would be like child trafficking. That's why they're involved in it. Huh. Wow. 15 suspected gang members indicted for drug trafficking scheme. Wow, look at this. 15 at once. Let's see what this one's all about. I love this stuff, folks. Drug trafficking scheme. HSI, there they are. Pulling up in the Rammond vehicle. 29-count indictment was unsealed May 22nd following the arrest of 9 individuals for alleged role in a drug trafficking scheme that delivered illicit narcotics using a taco truck in the U.S. mail. The investigation led to indictments was conducted by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement's Homeland Security Investigations Houston Police Department with the assistance of FBI. Wow, the FBI is actually doing like real work again. This is just amazing to me. Hey, let me ask you guys a question because I'm curious. Look at this: Mexican national, Guatemalan national. Wow. For years, the transnational criminal organization allegedly operated by these gang members has brazenly flooded our local communities with deadly narcotics. Working in conjunction with Houston Police Department and our organized crime Drug Enforcement Task Force partners. We were able to expose and dismantle their drug trafficking scheme, eliminating a significant contributor to violent crime in the area and saving an untold number of Houstonians from becoming addicted. Wow. I mean, what do you guys think about the FBI right now? I was so down on the FBI during the Biden regime, and I'm not joining the Kash Patel, Dan Bongino bad team. I'm not. No, not happening. Go somewhere else. I'm not listening to the crap. Okay, it is an incredibly difficult job. They cannot speculate. People are upset. Oh my gosh, they said that the evidence showed this. That's what the evidence in the case files show. That's what it shows. Okay, you may not like it, but don't go down that road. Okay, I mean, it is absolutely an asinine road to go down. Dan Bongino has not turned deep state on you. I'm sorry for all the people who want to think that and want to have a bunch of clicks targeting these two guys. Okay. Again, I've met Dan Bongino. I've told the story before how he invested in my daughter, ran late for the thing he was supposed to be at, talked to her about life. He's a very genuine guy. I am not I think it's ridiculous. I actually think it's absolutely stupid that we have this. I'm sorry, but I mean, what I see online sometimes is a tendency to turn on these people. They got a difficult job to do. They have to do things by the book, and I'm excited that they're there in those positions, and I'm excited to see them working with. Excuse me, I'm sorry, folks. I got in a mountain biking accident again. I know, and I found out what was wrong. I had to call the bike company because they had the brakes on backwards. So when I'm braking with my right, and the first time I did it, I thought it was just me. But yesterday, after I flipped over the handlebars again and crashed my ribs into a rock. So when I cough, it really hurts. Excuse me. It was the right-hand brake is supposed to be your rear brake on the bike, and it was my front brake. They had them backwards. So anyhow, I just I did it again. At least I went and got x-rayed by my chiropractor before he adjusted me. He said it didn't look like anything was broken, probably just some heavy bruising and separated cartilage, stuff like that. So now that I know what it is, because then I'm off the bike and I'm like, I know I only hit the right brake. And then I found out that, they had the brakes on backwards. I don't know, man. It was fun. I was out there with my kid. He told me it was, what was the word he used? He was behind me, and I can't even remember, but it was pretty wild. I mean, I just flipped right over the handlebars again and crashed my ribs into a rock. Hit it. I think I hit the handlebar with these ribs. Bang my thigh. That's bruised up a little bit. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a great mountain biking trail, folks. It's the Redhead up in Chisholm, Minnesota. It's got some good hills on it. So anyways, I love y'all. Keep fighting the good fight. Again, please go check out my sponsors, mypillow.com/lumberjack, 1-800-568-2865, $49.98 still on the Giza sheets. Plus, folks, you get the free pillow and the free $100 in digital gifts if you spend $100. I mean, Mike's doing all this because he's got that big trial. He needs to raise money to pay all these attorney fees for a huge trial that's coming up. It's June 6th, I think it is. June 6th or June 2nd. Anyways, hey, thanks, Joyce. Lisa, hey, age is a matter of mind, Lisa. It's a matter of mind. So also you can text Lumberjack to 989-898. Again, that's Lumberjack to 989-898 to get your free info kit on gold and silver. I love y'all. Keep fighting the good fight. I got to make some dinner for the family. Take them to a movie tonight. We're going to watch The Last Rodeo. I've seen the trailer. I'm really excited about it. Maybe some of you have seen it already. Comment in the chat if I know all this. Crazy cat lady. Broke ribs can puncture your lungs. I mean, it hurts right now. They're not apparent. If there's anything, it's just a microfracture. And there's really nothing you can do for ribs. They don't wrap them anymore. You just kind of take it easy, and that's what you do. So, Greg Kirby's going to see Mission Impossible. Oh, Lisa ordered Am I Racist? That's great. Folks, that movie's hilarious. Anyways, yeah, please smash the like button on your way out. And I love y'all. Keep fighting the good fight. Peace out.